find some fuel orbs, we should be able to throw them directly into the core
there it
and
is.
force a power surge.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah, if the ship doesn't blow up first. Shit! The heat sinks are venting the core.
What do we do?
Shoot them! We need to force the reactor to overload.
Just destroy the heat. We gotta overclock the whole ass ship.
No.
I mean, we might blow up anyway, trying to get this thing moving in this fashion.
Yeah. Oh.
What knocked you down?
I got shot by a flesh bud. Oh, it's this guy down here. Shoot you from here?
Oh.
Okay, it's dead now.
Alright, where'd that fuel orb go? Should be more. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't seem safe, Isaac.
I don't think this is a good idea. This doesn't feel like engineering to me. This-
I mean, I get the concept, but does he know? I mean, the thing is telling us that it's fucked up and critical. Like,
yeah, I know the whatever man told us that this was their plan to get the ship going, was just to overload it so it had enough energy. But it feels like a bad plan. I don't know.
I'm familiar with the theory. I've done this stuff IRL. But do we know what's safe? Or what's theoretically safe?
Deadly radiation levels detected. All hands available.
Isaac, that radiation, it's gonna burn right through us.
Oh.
We have to get to the bridge and initiate the shock before this thing tears itself apart.
Oh,
We're in zero G now. Where's the bridge?
The glowing door this way. Alright,
Is it this door?
probably.
All hands abandon ship. All hands abandon
Let us through.
We'll get back to Earth and then promptly die of cancer.
Yeah. Well, at least we'll have enough time to warn people, probably.
Yeah. We can at least leave a bunch of messages for them on the ship that carries our corpses. Oh. Puzzle on our left.
Get your jets and burn them all the way to the bridge.
Or for you on the right, I think.
Oh, yeah. Holding.
There we go.
Oh.
I had to release and activate it.
It's a consensual cutscene.
Yeah.
Consent is needed to progress story.
Whoa.
I'm holding L1. Got mines.
Oh.
Give me mine. Alright, clear. We're clear. I started shooting just in case.
Yeah.
So I felt like there was a good chance we were just gonna splat into it and die. We didn't
That
do
would have been
something.
hilarious.
Make us whole! No. It's not. Let's not make us whole.
Here. Waiting. Oh, yeah. We just had to both be trying to force our way through the door. That's crap.
Oh no, down the thing again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what? Okay.
I had to hit a button. It was just behind the seat.
Time to fly!
Oh, let's go.
Woo!
We may just blow up. We may just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button.
Still didn't explain how we survived,
Nope. Aliens.
but, well,
That's how we survived aliens.
I mean, considering how much of everything is intact, I'm guessing the crushing plan didn't quite go as drastically as we imagined it to be.
He did say it drifted to the west as well. And they were talking about the landing of the moon, so I think it just missed them completely.
Makes me wonder if we just killed it and it was in its death throes for a long time. Like, just, we didn't even need to, just blowing up its eyes was enough. Stab it into weak points.
Earth orbital control.
Moon size or not.
Clark aboard the CMS Terra Nova requesting clearance. Over.
Are you sure you got the right channel? This is over 200 years old.
Yeah, no, I changed it over, right? Trust me, it's right.
Earth is dead.
Man, this is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me? Is anyone there?
No, we were a long way away. It's like Gunbuster.
Traffic flow. Do you copy?
Except they don't have a nice welcome home signal for us.
CMS Terra
Yeah.
Nova. Does anyone read us out yet?
It doesn't sound good.
Sounds like
Reaper's here.
everybody's dead. The moons are already here.
It was all a vision. Brad Moon Rising!
Visceral Games realized that they would never get to make another Dead Space, so they were like, we'll kill them all.
We'll set up a Mass Effect 3 situation, but it'll be so hopeless that, oh, it's the same Butt Rock song.
Yeah. It was too late.
Butt Rock with a side of metal. They aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah, that was neat. Nice little send-off closing bit. But yeah, that seems pretty fucking hopeless.
It's pretty final. Everybody's dead. Can't kill 3 moons. It's not happening.
4, I think.
Not in a... Yeah, something like that.
One showed up just to eat our ship.
Yeah.
They all woke up.
So that short little DLC was entertaining. It was better than pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah. I felt it was alright. Like, in terms of doing something with the way the game was already designed. With its action focus. Giving Carver a little more oomph.
They gave him voice lines. He got to say and do things.
Yeah, I assume that even if you're playing single player, Carver will have a significant presence.
Probably, yeah.
For it, especially with that little double dragon moment.
Yeah.
Which is what I was hoping for in the core game all along.
Me too.
I was like, hey, what if we have to fight each other? Then we sort of did for a minute, maybe.
We fought a doppelganger.
Well, I think
fought
we
a
were
doppelganger of you using a machine gun you never used.
I think for a moment we were fighting each other, because when you shot me and said, is that you? I was like, yeah, I think so. But shortly after that is when Crazy Vision started, and then there was multiple Carvers. I'm like, okay, that's not you.
Yeah.
Because when you first asked
there was a point.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there was a point when in the fight where there was 2 of you. I didn't know which one I was supposed to shoot at, so I just started spraying you both.
Oh yeah, that was probably after. I fought like 3 or 4 Carvers at some point. But when the very first time you said you're not using your weapon, I'm like, I did just change it at the bench. So I was like, was he running around like badly aiming, like trying to shoot grenades over the? Like that was me.
No, he was using a bunch of cover and using the military engine like machine gun.
Okay.
So I was like, this can't be him. He doesn't use this gun. Nobody uses this gun.
Oh man. So that was Awakening 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, yeah.
That was shorter than I expected it. I knew it was like 3 chunks, but it was just a couple chapters.
Merciful.
Yes. I thought it was going
if
to be
it went
another 6
on-
hours.
I kind of did too. I kind of expected it to be like an hour or two for every chapter.
This isn't
yeah,
the same. This isn't the full credits, is it?
It might be the full credits. I don't know. But yeah, if it went on any longer, I feel like it probably would have started to drag because it really was just like, run down corridors, shoot people, go to the next place. Occasionally, there's branch offs of this hallway where there's items.
Main cast again. Okay. I'm like, if there's another Stinger, I would be surprised.
Yeah, I would be
But-
too.
Story-wise, I would be surprised. But I'm wondering, it's like, oh, it was a twist. It was all a dream. It was your dying coma. I don't know.
Just goes back to Tau Volantis, and you just see them dying, like impaled in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no visual element to that, the stinger of the main game either. Just FYI. It was
Okay,
just
it was just a message.
It was a it was a Revolver Ocelot. Just black
Yeah.
screen. Black screen subtitle. But much shorter and less foreboding. Just Ellie! It be
Well.
Isaac!
I'm glad we're finally done with this fucking game.
Resident Evil 5 was not.
Yes,
It kind of was. It's trying to be.
a little,
They're
yeah.
pretty similar.
Co-op action horror. It's more action and less horror. Do
Very
you like
much
to
more
buy
action.
resource packs with this DLC? Oh, no, you don't? I guess we'll introduce an in-game currency to get them with. But not for the rest of the DLCs. You gotta buy those.
It'll keep you coming back to looking at the menu, considering the other ones.
No. It's not happening.
Well, a lot of them were
The only
like
reason I
$5, weren't they? There was like
Yeah.
multiple $5 DLCs that weren't very substantial. It was like a costume or something.
Yes,
not like a
it
fancy
was a
costume.
bunch. It was a whole bunch of like, there was a lot of aesthetic stuff that was like $5 each, and some of it would be like parts packs where they would just throw a bunch of guaranteed like Mark V stuff at you.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I've overpaid
I don't care.
for extra DLC before, but like,
I'll do that for a game I like.
well, even
If I
for a game I
actually
like,
enjoy playing.
it's kind of weird. But like, I did for
Well, these kind of DLCs put me off right away. Like DLCs, I either expect more gameplay content where I'm going through new levels with new story, or I want it to be purely aesthetic and cheap.
yeah, I've overpaid for some Omega Force stuff. Like Koei Tecmo has some pretty ridiculous DLC schemes sometimes, but they're usually really cheap.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but like DOA is a prime example of it at its worst, where it's like DOA 5 Ultimate has something like over 1,500 DLCs or something.
Oh my god.
It's like all costume packs. They just keep making new costumes.
That's
it's probably not quite that egregious, but I
crazy.
think it is. There is a lot. Very
Yeah.
similar to like content packs for Paradox Interactive games.
Every outfit is isolated, and each one costs like $2
And
or
there's
something.
There's already a ton in the game. I mean, yeah, they're relatively cheap though. But like, if you were trying to be a completionist, for your scantily clad men's and
do it.
women's, you will be
Don't do
in
it.
financial trouble.
Don't do it.
Yeah, in a similar
it's a bad
vein,
idea.
but not quite as egregious. It's their Warriors games, particularly Empires, because they have in 7, I think, and I think 8 just, at least the PC version of 8 just had it all or most of it. But like they had music packs.
Oh, okay.
So it was basically the entire series' worth of music for a couple of, if you
okay.
bought a couple music packs.
See that?
Because you can hit the
that's not
random
bad.
button before a battle starts, and in a game like Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, when you're going into they're not random battles, but they're not story-based things. You're playing a
Yeah.
weird, stripped-down Romance
Yeah,
of the Three Kingdoms thing. You're doing defenses or invasions of areas for territory.
Yeah.
Having a lot of extra music to choose from that
Good.
you can just pick
Yeah.
on the music screen adds a lot.
Yes,
So
it
that you're
does.
not hearing Crush 'Em All on every invasion. I mean, it had extra
Yeah.
music in the game and you could switch to, but having that extra,
Having more
yes,
is really helpful. I'm familiar with Empire's games and
And then,
how long you can
you know,
spend
they'd have
inside those
costume
games.
packs too, but they were costume packs that hit a breadth of the cast or all of the cast and were usually themed.
Yeah.
It wasn't buying like individual costumes or anything like that.
Yeah,
so
I don't really have a problem with any of that stuff. I have a problem
sometimes
if I
the
feel
price
like it's
points
overpriced.
were, yeah, the price points
or
are
if it's pay to win.
questionable, but
Yeah. I don't really like it when it's like, oh hey, you could drop, $15 on this parts pack and get like a big pile of fucking beat the game easy equipment. Like, I don't really like that.
it's especially weird when you're. It's especially weird when it's a game that has
Dead Space
traditionally
3.
been a single player Resident Evil
Horror
clone.
game.
Yeah, survival
Like,
horror game.
You've torn the survival out of it by adding a cash shop.
Yeah, going to your first bench
those
and then
things-
getting the shop is like, do you want this
Yeah.
crazy bullshit? It's like, what?
Yeah, those things
No.
cannot exist together.
And even if they did,
cancel
it
each other
shouldn't be
out.
in game. Like if it was a DLC
Yeah.
thing, like if it was either
Yeah,
if you could pull it up from the options menu or something, sure, fine, whatever. But every time you go to the weapon bench, it's an like hit that Y button.
Press Y for downloadable content. We're gonna tempt you forever with this equipment. Do you want it? Yeah, I prefer if it's a DLC with equipment that it's actually like balanced in the game in some way and isn't like it's the Mark V Ultra bullshit weapon. Have all the parts you need, kill everything in one hit. Those
Yeah.
cheat weapons can be fun, but I feel like you should complete like normal or hard mode to get them or something. Like the Resident Evil unlockables when you unlock like a Tommy gun or some shit with infinite ammo.
Well, I was gonna
You're
go
like,
back.
okay,
I was gonna compare Resident Evil 2's DLC, which does give you a good handgun,
yeah,
but it's still
it's not a broken handgun.
just a handgun and it shoots a little slower.
It also can't be, it also can't be upgraded.
Yes.
Like the original handgun. 'cause
And
the
there's
original
unlockables
handgun,
there's unlockables versions of that gun that are pretty similar.
yes,
I forget because it's everyone's. There's like 2 or 3 versions of it because it's the different Stars members versions.
yeah,
of the
it's
same
all
weapon.
their individual handguns.
So
The-
yeah.
the
Well, no
Samurai
stinger.
Edge. Nope,
We got-
no stinger.
We got that. Got the
Like-
menu screen.
Dead Space 3 is done. I give it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, 4 out of 10 sounds fair.
It is
We had
somewhat below average.
We had some fun with it. Yeah, real average
Yes.
too. 5, not 7.
Yes,
Real average.
7 is not average. 7 is good. I enjoyed this game.
It's just that video games are kind of good most of the time. At least
Yeah.
sort of. All right. Bye, Dead Space. I'm throwing you in
Goodbye,
the trash
Dead Space
now.
3.
Right click, uninstall.
Fuck off and die. You can go back to the grave. We don't need you anymore.